viewers, this is Miss Teague and I welcome you to my digital sacred space. I hope you've been doing well and taking care of your health. If you're wondering if my voice sounds a bit different, it's because I have a really bad cold right now, but I really wanted to do this reading, so today I'm just going to do a light reading about why people are obsessed with you, why they're fascinated by you, what do they like about you, and we're going to see everything that comes up and what your spirit guides have to say about it. Please remember, because hello my loves, I am back after setting up the piles. So because these cards are really small, they might look small to you, but I will be inserting clips so that you can have an easier time selecting. And I don't know why, but I was drawn to pick butterflies for today, and I'm thinking it's because most of the people who are going to be watching this video are highly spiritually evolved, or you are on a divine path of awakening and enlightenment. You are on the inner journey, especially with these particular major arcana coming out, and we have the King of Pentacles here, right? So as you can see from my left, this will be pile number 1, which is King of Pentacles. Beautiful card. I can already feel pile number 1's energy, but I'm not going to go into depth right now, and I won't say too much about your energy because I don't want you to be biased when you make your pile selection. Then the second pile we have is the Death. This is literally one of my favorite cards in this deck. I think I said that before. I just can't say it enough. I've never seen a death card like this in any other tarot decks before. And this will be pile number 3 with the Sun. And there was one more card that came out, right? I'm going to take it as a card when I actually start your reading. Just for the pile selection, I have chosen the Sun, because the Sun is a major arcana. So after you've watched the clips, the close-ups of the piles, if you are drawn to more than one pile, make sure you watch them, maybe there is a message for you, maybe your spirit guides want to say something. I feel like even though we are doing a light reading today, we're looking into why people are obsessed with you, right? But I still feel like there might be a pile for whom spirit guides has some very important messages. So I feel like there's a lot of new people coming in to watch this video, and if that's the case, hello my loves, this is Mystique, and if you're here for the first time, I welcome you from the bottom of my heart, and I hope you can be part of my family and my space. Yeah, if you like this video, you can subscribe. I don't really believe in having too many subscribers. I'm not too obsessed with the idea of having too many subscribers, honestly. I'm just really happy that a lot of people have been leaving a lot of comments on my videos. So many positive comments, so many amazing people out here, and I'm already feeling so grateful. And maybe, I'm at less than 100 subscribers right now, but I just feel so grateful for each and every one of you, and I don't ever want to focus on the number of subscribers or the number of views that I'm getting. I really enjoy doing these readings for you. I enjoy being a part of your growth, if I can say that. I enjoy loving you, I suppose, and this is my way of being of service to you and to the world. This is what I can do best, and yeah, I want to merge art somehow and aesthetics with tarot, so I have new ideas about upcoming videos as well, and they're quite innovative. I don't know if anybody else has tried those before. I'm not going to reveal it right now because it's a secret, and if you subscribe to the channel, or if you want to be part of the community, you want to be notified, then stick around to know. Yeah, I think that's all I have to say. Again, if you skip the intro and you're directly here at the pile selection, if my voice sounds a little bit hoarse or different, it's because I'm having a little bit of cold right now, and honestly I'm going through the dark night of the soul right now, but I am still excited to do your reading. Actually, I feel quite like this death card, so I'm just going to slow down. So now I want you to take a deep breath with me. In and out. I'm going to light an incense stick or an agarbatti to cleanse the space and to offer a small prayer to any beings, any energies that will come through. I would like to thank you for clicking on this channel and on this video. My intention for this video is to give you hidden information, because we are being nosy today, and to give you information on how people perceive you. And I will try to do this as honestly as possible to the best of my abilities. I thank you for sharing your energy with me. I hope we stick together for the long term. I thank all of the spirit guides, my spirit guides. Before we start this reading, I ask for your cooperation. I ask for your support as I give my loves that chose this pile the correct messages and information, guidance, clarity, anything that they need. And I hope to see you soon at your pile. Thank you for being you. I welcome you to my space, in my heart, and I pour all my love to you. Thank you. Okay, so you can go ahead and click on your pile now. Again, I'll mention it. King of Pentacles, pile 1, Death, pile 2, and the beautiful, gorgeous Sun, pile 3. I hope you have as much fun listening as I do when I will be starting the readings, and I hope to see you soon. Hello my loves, welcome to my sacred space. If you chose King of Pentacles, you chose pile number 1. I'm going to get straight into your reading and start. The moment I pulled this card, I felt a really strong and intense energy. So some of you could be Capricorn, Virgo placements or Taurus placements. Mostly I'm getting Capricorn, you don't have to be. I do feel and sense already that if you are females watching this or feminines watching this, you are something of a girl boss, you know. I feel like you're focused on that getting that bag. I heard focused on getting that bag, focused on getting that money, having that career. I feel like being ambitious career wise makes you feel really good and confident about yourself. I feel like you are somebody who goes straight towards your goals and you achieve them step by step. It's like slow. Some of you, I'm getting you do it slowly. It's like you take step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, step 5, and then before you know it, people look at you and you're like at step 60 or 70. But wait, and they ask you, how did you do that? How did you do that, pile number 1? And you might have an answer of like, slow and steady wins the race. And you might give them advice, or if they come to you and ask you, what is the secret behind your success, or how did you achieve what you set out to achieve? And you might just tell them, don't be afraid of having big dreams. You might just tell them, you have what it takes to accomplish and do whatever it is that you want. And you will tell them, focus on one thing and then you finish it completely, excellently, to the best way you can, and then focus on the next, and then focus on the next project, focus on the next project, and give your best to every project or every day of your life. And then one day, you know it, your life is full of excellence, because life does not happen in all at once. Life doesn't happen all at once. It happens in moments. It happens in days, in minutes, in hours. Right now, as you're watching this reading, right? You're only watching this reading. I feel like you're relaxing right now and you're laying back and watching this reading. Oh, and you clicked on this video, I think, out of curiosity. I don't think you're really the kind of person who's too hung up on what people are thinking about you. And that is also something that people obsess over you. That's one of the reasons why people obsess over you, is that you are not obsessed with what people think about you. I'm hearing you have a little bit of a, I don't give a, I don't want to say bad words, but you know what I mean. I don't give a blank. I don't give a blank about what people think. And some of you are not also people that don't use bad words like me, but it's just your attitude is so strong that you don't have to speak like that. And I think people are really fascinated by your exterior. I'm not saying that you come off as intimidating, but I do see that you come off as somebody who's incredibly focused, incredibly ambitious in the best ways possible. And people can see, oh, he or she or they is going to achieve what they set out to achieve, because you have a laser sharp focus. So on the exterior, they're obsessed with you because of all of these things, right? But on the interior, when they might become your friends again, they get obsessed with you all over again. Why? It's because of your heart, it's because of your gentleness. And I feel like you're not somebody who would step on other people just to become more successful. You're not somebody who, you're ambitious, but you won't take the wrong path to achieve your success or to get what you want. You're not the type to manipulate people. You could, because I think you're intelligent enough to do that, but you just have so much integrity. I'm listening. I won't feel good if I do that. I just heard. So some of you might not feel good if you do that. As you're listening to this reading, I just felt like some of you will be thinking, oh, I don't do that because it doesn't feel good. I can achieve what I want to achieve on my own. I don't need to manipulate people. I don't need to treat people like shit. I don't need to step on anyone. Oh, I just said a bad word. See, that's your energy pile number 1. But let's pull more cards and see what's up. So I'm going to use the same deck. This is the 𝒫𝒃𝓁𝒃 mini tarot. Isn't it so cute? It's so beautiful. So pile number 1, spirit guides, I request you to come through and tell me about why people are obsessed with pile 1. Some more information, please. Okay. No, not this one. Okay. No. Yes. Actually, no, I'm not feeling that. Okay, you have the Knight of Cups here behind. I'm going to put this aside. So let's see the rest of your cards. You have the 5 of Wands, Knight of Wands. You have the Fool. I'm holding the cards up so that you can have a look at your cards. 5 of Wands, and the first card that we pulled. Wow, I can't believe it. Look at this artwork and the colors in this. So beautiful. 6 of Pentacles. Wow. I absolutely love your energy. So pile number 2. This is gorgeous. I'm feeling like you have a sense of adventure and innocence to you. Like I said, right, you are not somebody who will manipulate people in order to get what you want. And I feel like people get more obsessed with you when they find out that you have such a good heart and that you live your life with dignity and self-respect. I feel like when you choose not to manipulate people, you automatically become high vibrational because you are not engaging in the low vibrational stuff, right? Like manipulation, deceit, mind games. So I feel like you don't have a fascination with that. Again, I'm feeling a strong energy of you sitting over there and going, yeah, I don't do that. And I never will. It's like you just have a really strong moral code about how you treat people. And that is what fascinates people all the more. That is what gets them obsessed with you all the more with you. Again, with the 6 of Pentacles being in conjunction with Knight of Wands over here, it's like they see the side of you first, right? You are the king and queen of your life, and you have main character energy, but in the sense of like, in terms of earthly things, right? You might not be involved in charities, and you might not be in service sectors, but I feel like the way you live your life is an inspiration, because you live your life selfishly. I'm hearing like you are not fake, because some people, they'll pretend to be healers, and they'll pretend like, oh, I'm doing this for the world and blah blah blah, and it's not true. And I feel like you hate that. So if you want success, you might as well just be honest about it and go towards it, and that's your attitude. And I feel like the way you live honestly is something that is admired by people. I'm also hearing that your spirit guides like this trait of yours, that you're not dishonest with yourself. You're brutally honest with yourself. When you want something, you don't allow the world to tell you that you cannot want it. And that is what I think gives you this laser sharp focus, is that you just won't be told, you just won't be controlled. You wear your own crown. And I'm seeing you putting your crown over your own head. It's like, I don't need somebody else to tell me that I am a king or a queen. I don't need somebody else to look at me as a royalty, because I know that I am. I know who I am. You have a sure, and I'm hearing self-assured. I misspoke. And also there is a wisdom to you. I feel like you're somebody who has relatively had a lot of small successes, or people see you as successful, confirmation, and they can see that you are wise and mature beyond your years. So you might have started young, but your focus, your determination, your passion already makes you on par with people that might be relatively older to you. So somebody who's been in the industry or has been working for like 10 years, you'll pick it up in 1 or 2 years. You'll pick it up in 3 years. It doesn't take you long. And you might look at them and be like, oh, it's not something that only I can do, it's something that anybody can do. I feel like you don't look at yourself as extraordinary, but it's not in the sense of you have low self-confidence, but it's more like you don't look down on other people. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. You know your skills and you know what you are capable of, but you don't look down on other people. And if somebody comes to you for advice, you'll tell them honestly, to the best of your abilities, because you want everybody to succeed in the team. I'm also seeing that you are somebody who's a team player. You bring people together. You like to bring people together. You don't like conflicts. And I feel like you're somebody who handles conflicts very well, really well. I feel like if somebody is having a fight, you're not diplomatic, but you will try to see both of the sides and make them understand, and you'll kind of be a bridge, not a peacemaker, but be a bridge between those people. You'll be a bridge between those people and you'll bring them together. And I feel like if people have seen this or witnessed this with you, and I'm seeing that people of other teams have seen you do this with your team. So you might be a leader of your team and there's a lot of other teams and you might be in charge of some people or something, or working in a group. So other groups are watching you and how you deal with conflicts in your group, and they admire and they wish that, oh, we wish we had somebody who had the mentality of pile number one, because pile number one is such a leader. Teamwork is one of the greatest thing. I think it's extremely important, especially if you're working in a group, if you're trying to accomplish something together. And I feel like you really don't, I feel like you know that people won't function at their best if they're gossiping amongst themselves and competing with each other, and there's this environment full of tension. So I feel like you want to prevent that. Somebody told you that you had to do it that way, but you are inventing your own way of leading your team, and it's through peace, it's through love, it's through harmony, it's through focus, ambition. You get your job done. I'm hearing you get your shit done. If you say you're going to achieve this, you make sure that the team is working together to achieve it on the time itself. You will not wait till the deadline. You'll finish your work before, and I feel like your superiors are really happy with that. They're really happy with your focus and how you bring your services to the table. I'm seeing somebody who's speaking very well and giving a presentation. So some of you might have done that or are going to do that. If you're going to be giving a presentation or something, good luck to you. You will do well. I know you will. I believe in you. So I hope you believe in yourself too. I am seeing that for some of you, People in the room get impressed when you speak. They get really impressed by what comes out of your mouth, because you are somebody who, like I already said, right, you won't be told, you won't be controlled. So every time they ask a question, and they might expect a generic answer, but they won't get that from you, because you're not somebody who's ordinary. You're somebody who plays to the beat of your own drum. You make your own rules, and you want to become like the people you admire. You're not even focused on getting admiration from others. I think you have your goals set high up above that people might not see, and it's like you want to admire yourself. So until you get there, and you're working on it, I can see that you are, until you get there, you won't rest, and you won't change yourself. So okay, one more please. Wow, you have the Age of Materials, the 9 of Materials, and you have the Ace of Aces and 7 of Materials. Now, you see all these roses here? All 3 of these cards are pentacle cards, right? This is Earth energy. Again, it did felt really strong Earth energy from you, but you don't have to be. Again, with the Ace of Aces being here, with all this Earth energy card being here, I'll start with the voices, right? It's not right to think out of the box. I'm not obsessed with that. So if you're asking a problem, you give him a solution that he himself would never believe. He just wouldn't have done it. And I feel like he or she or whoever superior is, they feel really happy that they have you on their team. They feel really happy because they see you as a blessing. They see you as somebody who is irreplaceable, who's really unique. I feel like there's a certain softness to you, but your focus and determination makes you look really tough. You're not bow to authority, but you're not, how do I say? You're not rebellious in that sense. You just follow your own path. Again, you see her coming out like this, right? From the dark. And you don't stay in victim mentality for too long. You'll just move on. You'll just go forward. And she's enjoying the journey. She's picking the roses one by one. She's carrying them with her, right? And she's focused on the path. You see how she's not looking up into, like, forward, like this card, right? Look at the eyes here, they're forward. But here we see that she's surrounded by abundance. So I feel like you're surrounded by abundance, and you are on the path from scarcity to abundance. Maybe that's why you're so focused on success, is because you came from a dark place where you did not have everything. I'm hearing you didn't have basic needs met. So some of you could have been poor, and you don't have the mentality of sitting there and crying about it. You got up and you walked on the path. You were like, okay, what do I love doing? Right, this. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. I'm going to go ahead and keep taking steps to improve my life and see where it takes me. But I feel like you're really happy with the process of life itself. It's like you've understood that there is nowhere to get to. When you get an achievement award or something, when you're praised for accomplishing something, you're happy about it. But you don't need that to be happy. You don't need the success to be happy. Wow, so there is a detachment, right? So you're not obsessed with your success. Oh, so this is why you manifest success so easily. It's because you don't allow your success or your failure to define you. You define you, period. And that is another thing, people are obsessed with you. Wow. I do feel like people want to know your mind. They want to know your mind. They want to understand how you think. Because I feel like if you give unconventional or something extraordinary, outside the box answers to problems, solutions to problems, and answers to questions, then they want to know how you think. They want to get inside your head and know how you think. Because this is another way of people getting obsessed with you, is that they want to get inside your head and understand how you think and maybe learn something from you in the process. Last card, please, for my dear. Pile number 1. Oh my god, I cannot believe. Look at this card. Prosperity lies ahead. New moon in Taurus. Oh my god. Pile number 1. Who are you? You're going to be massively successful. Do you understand how successful you're going to be in your life? I don't think so. And you're not even focused on it. You're not even focused on it. I love it. So I feel like this is one of the message from your spirit guides. I feel like they are telling you that you will be successful, immensely successful. But I'm also seeing that there's a lot of prosperity already in your life. And I don't mean prosperity in terms of like money or finances, things like that. But I feel like your energy itself is so abundant and so beautiful. It's like it's a literal magnet. And people see you and get obsessed with you, and they try to learn things about you and try to, implicate the same ideas or try to apply the same ideas. But no one's like you. No one's like you. No one can do it like you. I'm feeling like a little bit. There is a lot of earth energy. So, and you have new moon in Taurus, right? Again, with these two looking like it's a new moon, I do feel like you came from humble beginnings. But you're not like a spoiled brat just because you're rich now, or just because you have money or abundance now. Like, you don't go around treating people like shit. You stay grounded, you stay humble. And I feel like this is one of the most attractive thing that people get really obsessed with, is that they might expect that you have an attitude. You're not intimidating, but they might expect that you have an attitude because you're just so focused, right? And it looks like you enjoy telling people what to do. But no, you're not like that. Like I said, you're a team player, right? So you'll give everybody an equal chance to speak up. You're not going to talk over people. You're not going to walk over other people. And I feel like the way you treat people now that you're successful is attracting a lot of good karma for you. And because of that, there's a lot more prosperity coming in for you. And I feel like people already see you as prosperous and successful. Whether you are or not is not the point. But they already see you as prosperous. I feel like you're somebody who is very in tune with your body and the material realm and the things that are part of the physical realm, whether it's your body, whether it's anything external to you, anything tangible, physical. And that includes your body, and that includes your house, that includes your money, everything. And it's coming back to you multiplied. It's coming back to you multiplied. Why? Because you are the magnet. And it's like I'm seeing excuse me, I'm seeing your light being radiated out of your body. I literally saw that. I saw you, like, you see this card here, right? So I saw you just like this, and your light is just shining out to the world. It's shining out to the world, and no matter who tries to dim it, you won't be dimmed. You cannot be smalled. Like nobody can push you to become small. Nobody can diminish your presence. That's how big and magnetic your aura and field is. Your aura is really strong and powerful. I'm being called to mention that specifically. Your aura, your power, it radiates. It literally radiates from your eyes. It comes out from your eyes. Have you seen those X-Men movies, and there's one of the character who can shoot lasers with their eyes? I feel like that's you, but it's not so much like lasers and destructive, and I feel like it's pure light, it's pure love, it's a really high vibrational energy. And because of that, you attract a lot of prosperity. I feel like there is one last message, so I'm just going to tune into this card. Just give me a moment. Your spirit guides want to tell you to continue as you have. You are on the right track. You didn't do anything wrong. You didn't take any wrong steps. If you were wondering, you are on the right track. If you are on the verge of making some kind of important decision, I see you making the correct one. And I see your spirit guide supporting you and asking you to trust that you have made the correct decision for yourself. I do see a lot of money already being attracted to you on an energetic level. I'm seeing on an energetic level, in the intangible realm, there's a lot of money specifically coming in for you. They are asking you to be more in tune with your body so that you can listen to your intuition as well. That's the only thing they want to say, your spirit guides. But you are basically perfect. They just would like you to tune yourself to source a little bit more. So maybe like 10 minutes of meditation every day. Connect to source, connect to yourself, and then go about your day. Focus on your goals and ambitions, and be happy, be passionate as you are, be as you are. They're obsessed with who you are. Yeah. So along with all of the things that I mentioned, after this whole process, they go through this whole process, right, of levels of obsession and different things of obsession, right? And then they'll finally realize, oh, we are obsessed with pile number 1. I really love it. It's so much of an admiration energy. You are somebody who's admired like crazy. I don't know if people say this to your face, but you're admired like crazy. You are inspirational, you are devotional, and you are phenomenal. And people can sense that. There's something special about pile number 1. There's something really incredibly special about pile number 1. Yeah, I think I will leave your reading here. What an incredible energy. You are such an incredible soul, pile number 1. Incredible. I love your focus and your ambitious attitude, and I love your integrity. I think I'm one of those people now. I think I'm a bit obsessed with you, to be honest. Let me know if you chose pile number 1. Just write prosperity in the comments. Pile number 1. I'll know that you are pile number 1. I'd like to connect to your energy more. So if you would be comfortable or okay with that. Yeah, you beautiful soul. Thank you so much for being here. I thank all of your spirit guides, all of the card decks that we used today, for giving me the information and the intuitive downloads to give honest information to my dear pile number 1s. I thank you for being here. I did thank your spirit guides, right? I am a little bit speechless with your energy. Yeah, I'm a little bit speechless. Yeah, I'll just end it here and say bye, because then I'll just keep talking. So bye, and I love you, pal number 1. Keep shining, keep focusing, keep doing what you do, keep being that boss. I love you, and hopefully you'll stick around, and I will see you again in my next readings. Like this video, let me know if this reading resonated with you and what you think about why people are obsessed with you. What do you think are the reasons why people get obsessed with you? Let me know. And if you have any suggestions for videos, let me know that as well. I'll be sure to make some, and I will leave you here. Bye, my loves. I hope you have a lovely week. Hello and welcome, my dear pile number 2s. If you chose this pile and you chose this card called Death, like I already mentioned in the intro, or if you directly clicked on your pile, hello, welcome. I am Mystique and I'm here to do your reading for you and to tell you why people are so obsessed with you. I already felt a really strong scorpionic plutonic 8th house placements energy. I feel like some of you don't know these astrological placements or terms. It's okay, it's fine. I will be pulling more cards to describe to you as to how your energy is coming off. And I do have a bit of cold, so if I clear my throat or if my voice sounds different than it did in previous videos, it's because I have a little bit of cold. And the very first thing that I noticed with this is that you externally, you look somebody who's intimidating. I'm seeing the word bitch. So if you are females that were drawn to this video, I'm hearing that you are seen as a bitch, or people think that you're really mean or you would be really rude. Not because they spoke to you or that you are, but it's just your energy. It's just your energy. You are not somebody to be messed with. I feel like this is what people think. You are not somebody to be messed with. Pile number 2 is no joke. Do not mess with her, him, them. So let's pull some more cards. I'm getting a lot of messages. Pull some more cards for pile 2, please. Okay, a lot of cards for you, so let's see what they are. You have the Page of Pentacles. You have the Page of Wands. Wow, 2 pages. Okay, you have the 3 of Pentacles. Okay, I'm going to hold it up because since this is the mini deck, you might not be able to see in the spread the artwork and everything. Page of Pentacles. I feel like you're somebody who's really young, and if you're listening to this video, I feel like internally you're a really soft person, and you might not fully understand as to why people look at you as a mean person or why do they have such a strong reaction to you. It's because you were born special, you know, and people are intimidated by that. You could have a great body. If you are a feminine watching this, you have a great body. Even if you are a man watching this, I feel like you have a great body. The structure of your body, I feel like the way you walk and the way you hold yourself, it's really with a lot of confidence, right? You speak with a lot of focus, determination. You don't gossip. You don't waste your time on small talk and frivolous conversations, you know, those dinner table conversations that are absolutely meaningless. Yeah, you won't. I feel like you are a little bit of a recluse as well. You are introverted and you feel like your energy gets drained in social situations, so you might go alone and sit somewhere not social. But people understand that you're not social, and we're looking at why people are obsessed with you, right? So even if you feel like there's something that's coming out that you don't like about yourself, people like that about you. Wow, look at this Page of Wands card. So beautiful, right? Again, I'm with both of these cards coming out together, and look how similar their robes and everything is. How beautiful, aren't they? I feel like you're also somebody who embraces their sensuality and sexuality. I'm sensing that you look at sexual intercourse as something that is divine, something that is sacred, something that is a gift from the universe for people to connect. And I feel like you are not somebody who sleeps around or has one night stands. You're waiting for that perfect person to give your heart to. Until then, it's like you hold all that energy back into yourself. You're not giving it out. But I do feel like you're incredibly sexy. Yeah. But more than sexy, I feel like I'm hearing, I don't know why, but I heard dragoness. I don't even know if that's a word, but dragoness. Dragoness. What does that mean? DRAGONESS. So there is a dragon-like feeling to you, but not in a way that you'll breathe fire on people and kill them. In a way that you will breathe fire and give them life. Honestly, I'm getting a witchy vibe. I'm getting a witchy vibe from you, pal, too. I love my witches, okay? I really hope you stick around. I love my witches. And I love your energy. I feel like you're incredibly feminine too inside. And sometimes you might not understand, because I feel like you have a high level of empathy, or you're a really emotionally sensitive person, and you might not understand as to why people have such a strong reaction towards small things that you do that are really natural to you. They don't get it. But damn, you are magnetic, pal 1. Pal 2. I'm sorry. With the 3 of Pentacles here, I feel like you have been through a lot. Now, this card doesn't talk about trauma or something like that, right? But it's just the vibe of this card is giving me that. And again, look at these pentacles, right? They look like those symbols that you carve on the ground when somebody does black magic. That's what it looks like to me. And it's like, it's almost like you are aware of secrets that are hidden about your family, and your family tries to hide it from you. Probably the shadowy side of your family, or the shadowy side of the group, or wherever you go, you know what people are hiding, and I feel like you can catch that. And that makes you all the more formidable, because you can see below the surface of conversations, right? You can see under the skin of people, and people get uncomfortable because you can get under their skin. And nothing is hidden from you. They know eventually you'll catch them. Eventually they'll be caught. And so it's like they're cautious from the get-go. With the 6 of Swords being here, wow, again with the 3 of Pentacles, I did feel like there was some kind of trauma or something that was hidden. Right now, I don't know what it was. It could be abuse, and I feel like you're the only person who knows about it. You might be the scapegoated child of your family. If you don't know what that means, look up narcissistic family dynamics. You can look up scapegoated child, golden child. They're basically roles given to children, certain children, right? Basically, the scapegoated child is the child that is projected over a lot, because like other family members just don't like the scapegoated child. They are always ignored, they are always made to feel small, and they are always made to feel like their voice is not important, but they are the smartest in the room, and they're treated like an outcast basically. And it's like everybody's unspoken agreement that, oh, we're not going to pay attention to pal 2, because again, you know the story with the scapegoated child, where the term scapegoat actually comes from the story where some people in a village used to take an animal, preferably a goat, but they used to take an animal and they used to feed it a lot and take care of it and treat it well, right? And then they used to kill it every month or something, and they believed that in this way their sins will be forgiven. So it's like they keep doing bad things, evil things, deception, manipulation, hidden abuse, hidden trauma, mind games. I'm hearing mind fuck as well. But Nobody knows. Nobody is allowed to know about it. Nobody is allowed to stop it. So if you relate to any of what I mentioned just now, look up these terms, scapegoat child. You'll know what I'm talking about. I won't talk too much about it because, again, this reading is not about that. It's about why people are obsessed with you, right? And I feel like it's almost in a creepy, negative way that people are obsessed with you. It's like they want to know what you're doing because they want to kind of one-up you. They want to... they turn it into a competition, but you're not really interested in competing. You are just minding your own business and people get really angry with you with something that you did or something that you said, and I feel like you just want to go away. You just want to leave all of this past thing behind, and I feel like that is something that you're working on. You just want to go away because I feel like you're not somebody who is like that. Other people, whether this is your family or the group that you're in or your community, but you just want to go away, and I feel like you're trying that. Oh, you have the Hanged Man. Do you feel trapped, pile 2? I feel like people get so obsessed with you, they try to trap you. They look at you not as a human being almost. They look at you as if you are a prize to be hunted down. This is kind of sad, pile 2, but I'm not here to pity you, and I won't. I do feel like your eyes are enough to keep such people at bay, but they will still try to control you or get obsessed with you. I'm seeing something to do with blood. What is it? You might be fascinated with blood. I feel like you are just fascinated with the darker aspects of life, like you might read about serial killers, you might know about things like necrophilia and all that, and that makes people are curious about why you're so attracted to the dark side of life. And it's like they want to know what's going on. They want to know what's hidden under the surface with you, because you can see them but they can't see you, and that's something that gets them obsessed and hooked on you. And I feel like this energy is a little bit of them, like they feel tied to you somehow, and you experience it as a karmic bond almost. Like, I'm being trapped to a situation and I'm being controlled and I'm being held against my will. This is how you feel, but they don't feel that way. They want to keep controlling you. I feel like when you control somebody powerful, it's a huge ego trip, right? It's an ego trip. So for those people, it's an ego trip to have you or to control you. So that is why there was a lot of, oh my god, I cannot make this up. You saw me shuffle your cards, right, pile 2? And look what came out. You have the Tower with the Death card. Wow. I'm sorry the video got cut there. Pal 2, you make people feel like this. You have so much power, oh my god. I don't think you understand how powerful you are. And I feel like some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. You're sitting over there and like, yeah, I know the effect I have on people. You're not trying to what do I say, make people uncomfortable. You're not trying to make people uncomfortable, but they are just uncomfortable around your existence because you are such a powerful magnetic force, and you have such a high level of integrity, beauty, dignity, and the way you hold yourself. And I feel like there's nobody else like you in your family or in your group or community, wherever you live. There's nobody else like you, and they don't like that. So it's like they keep coming back for more. They know that you will shatter all their illusions. You're somebody who will shed light on darkness. You are somebody who will speak about things that are taboo, that nobody wants to talk about. You are the kind of person who will not hesitate to say something that will probably turn the conversation awkward. but you don't hesitate to say it because it's necessary. So, as an example, sex, right? People don't talk about it. People don't talk about it when they sit together. Why? Because there's a lot of shame surrounding it. And I feel like you're sitting over there thinking, oh, I wish there wasn't. It's such a natural, beautiful thing. And you try to make people understand that, it's a natural, beautiful thing. And I see you trying to implore people, trying to make them understand that, listen, there is nothing wrong with what they have told us is wrong. There's nothing wrong with our bodies. Our bodies are beautiful, but they have believed that their entire lives, right? And it's like their whole foundation crumbles down because you challenge that. You challenge their core beliefs that they have formed for decades of disgusting, wrong core beliefs. And you just come into their lives and you just shatter them and go away. And they get hooked. Like, what happened? They don't know what hit them. What happened? You came, you snatched, you broke, you left. Not interested. Done. Oh my God. You have the Queen of Cups. Wow. I feel like you have good intentions for people. You are somebody who tries not to be emotionally manipulative, even though you could be if you wanted. Because again, I feel like you're intelligent enough. Because if you have all of this information, then it wouldn't be difficult for you. But I feel like you're trying really hard to keep that innocence, to keep that sweetness, that softness, that sensuality. You try really hard to keep that within yourself. And I also feel like you keep that part of you hidden and locked away because you know that these kind of people who get negatively obsessed with you, they'll probably look at it as a thing, as opposed to you who looks at it as a precious trait or quality, right? It's like they objectify you and look at you as an object, and they look at your innocence as an object to be snatched, to be broken. But you treat yourself kindly, and so because you treat yourself kindly, or you protect yourself, I should say, some of you can't be broken. They cannot get to the softer side in you. Like, you have a really good heart and you're funny, you're a good friend, but they'll never see you. It's like there is an aspect of you. Oh, I'm getting there's like 80% of you people don't know. People don't know 80% of your personality, pile too. And that is what makes them hooked, because you come off as so mysterious. They try to know you, but they can't. They try, but they cannot. So let's pull some more cards. Why are people obsessed? No. This. No. Pile 2. Why are people obsessed? Okay. Wow, you have 8 of inspiration. 8 again. This is a number that I associate with Scorpio and Plutonic energy. You see how she's moving forward. You might have a bit of a femme fatale kind of energy. You might not, like personality wise, you might be soft. You're somebody who cares about people. You're not like manipulative. I'm hearing dark feminine. You a little bit of like 𝒫𝒾𝓁𝒒 kind of energy. A little bit, but not completely. 𝒫𝒾𝓁𝒒 is almost become like a sex symbol, but I don't know how she feels about that. But I do see for you, you're not interested in what people think. You're just going forward. Did I mention that? Yeah, you're going away. Like I said in that 6 of Swords card, right? You're going away. You just want to leave all of this behind. You don't want to, and it's not in a bad way that you want to leave it. You just don't like that they are so insecure that they take everything as an attack. Even if you're trying to give constructive criticism, or you're trying to help, your help is seen as an attack. Wow, you have 4 of voices. Oh my god. Your spirit guides are coming through to tell you keep focusing on yourself and focus on yourself only. And I feel like your spirit guides are here to tell you that you want to see the good in the world, right? You see the good in people, but be careful and protect yourself against those that don't have the best intentions for you. Do not be afraid to cut off those people, even if it's family. Do not be afraid to cut off those people that do not serve you anymore. And I feel like this is you in the present, or this is going to be you in the future. You are just basking in your own glory, right? You see how she's standing here, she's so small, right? People really underestimate you, and I'm seeing Wednesday Addams. So people might react to you. If you've seen that Netflix series Jenna Ortega, it's really famous. People react to you kind of like how they react to her. I feel like Jenna Ortega has a kind of soft interior, right? Wednesday cares about her friends. She's really obsessed. I mean, she's single-minded, obsessive. But I feel like with you, these softer traits are highlighted. Whereas with Wednesday, we don't see her vulnerable side too often. We see glimpses of it, right? And I feel like it's the same with people around you. They see glimpses. I'm being shown everything because I guess I'm a tarot reader and I don't have bad intentions for you. So your spirit guides are showing me who you are versus how people see you and why they get obsessed with you. But I feel like you already knew a lot of things that I said today in this reading. You have the Fool. Oh my god. Again, there is an innocence to you, pile number 2. I hope you know what I'm talking about. I think you do. Protect it. You see how the galaxy in both of these cards are. She's bathing in a galaxy. She's walking towards her own light. And I feel like that's you. You bathe in your own creations. You love yourself. You pour love to yourself, no matter how people treat you or people see you, or no matter why people get obsessed with you. I feel like a lot of people get obsessed with you, but you don't even care for their validation. Like, you don't even care. You're just taking step by step towards enlightenment, towards awakening. That's something that you're interested in. Awakening and being the best you that you can be. And I feel like you probably clicked on this reading, then if you were drawn to this pile, you might be wondering, why do they have such a wrong I was going to say strong. Okay, so they have the wrong reaction, right? So your spirit guides are coming through to tell you through me that the way they perceive you or the reasons why they get obsessed with you has nothing to do with who you really are. You are the Queen of Cups, okay? Please remember, and don't hesitate to be in your feminine energy. But I mean, you have to protect yourself, of course, because damn, your energy is so magnetic. But don't lose that. Don't lose that faith in yourself. Don't lose that love in yourself. Don't forget to pour that love in yourself. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. That was a sudden message. You have the 9 of Materials reversed. Again, I always see the 9 of Pentacles card as the ultimate love yourself card, right? Because the 9 of Pentacles, she's somebody who's self-sufficient. She's somebody who doesn't need anybody else to rely on. And I'm being told to tell you to love yourself. Love yourself and forget the rest. And I accidentally said wrong instead of strong. People have a strong reaction is what I wanted to say, but what came out of my mouth was wrong. So I feel like your spirit guides are again saying they have the wrong reaction because they don't even know who you are, Paltu. People get obsessed with you for the wrong reasons because they don't even know who you are. They don't even know what you are like inside. They want to get under your skin to control you, and those are the wrong intentions to be obsessed with someone, right? Those are the wrong intentions to... I have this card. Be bold and make the first move. Oh my god. Okay. Hope you can see the cards. Yeah. I'm going to pick... I'm just going to draw one more card. One more card, please. You are very close to achieving your goal. It's time to take action. Be bold and make the first move. Okay. For some reason, we have guidance for you. I mean, I know you probably clicked on this reading wanting to know why people are obsessed with you, but I'm being asked to tell you to keep focusing on your goals and achieving success in the tangible realm. So what does this mean? Being financially independent, being able to stand on your own feet, being able to provide for yourself and not needing somebody else to give you money or food or shelter. The more independent you are, the easier you can go away. Like, I feel like this is something that your spirit guides want to help you with, this energy. Spirit guides want to help you with this energy. They want to help you move away from this kind of energy because they don't want you to be so stressed and obsessed with and looked at as a toy and all this thing, right? So I am feeling a strong message for you to step into your identity. Step into who you are fully so that you can be helped. I'm hearing your spirit guides want to help you, and your spirit guides have this kind of Aries energy, right? They're like pushing you to take some kind of action. They're pushing you to do something, or to... I feel like some of you had a dream but you gave up. Maybe you felt like, oh, you couldn't do it, or you started doubting yourself because of all this energy that you were surrounded by. And I feel like it's not you, 𝒫𝒾𝓁𝒂𝓐, it's them. There's nothing wrong with you, 𝒫𝒾𝓁. I hope you really just let that sink in. There's nothing wrong with you, 𝒫𝒾𝓁. Now, I don't know why they react the way they react. I don't care. I am not going to get into it. The reading is not about them, it's about you. But I am being asked to tell you to prioritize yourself, your dreams, your goals. Take action towards them. Be bold and take the first step. And we have the Fool. Right? Fool is all about new beginnings, taking steps towards your dreams. It's not exactly about goals, but that's why it's called the Fool, right? And it's 0-0, right? So it's the first card in the tarot deck. Why? It's because the tarot deck begins with the Fool. And I feel like if you want to they want to bring you some kind of new beginning, away from all of this negative, obsessive kind of energy. They want to help you move away from it, but they cannot help you unless you take action. So if you have had some kind of cash, hidden away, add more to it, start your own business, start getting financially abundant, work under covers, okay? Work behind the scenes. Do not tell anybody what you're up to. Be private. Keep it private. Do not let anybody know what you're doing. Protect your energy, protect yourself. And one day, as you look back, you'll have gone so far. And you'll realize one day, oh, I can actually leave these people behind, or leave this situation behind. I don't have to put myself in the position of being tortured every day, psychologically, mentally, emotionally. I don't have to put myself through all that. Because I am financially stable now, so I can go and buy my own house, or rent an apartment, go somewhere else to live, travel, or even get another career. If you want to get another career, you're not happy where you are, this is a message for you. Go ahead and do it. This was a who's obsessed with you pile, but your spirit guides are so kind. They came in to give you guidance and clarity about what you were going through. Okay, I think this was it my scorpionic plutonic babies, I love you so much. Virtual hugs. I love the camera shaking. I'm sorry. I wish I was there to give you a hug. I hope you feel my love and my warmth to you. And I thank you so much for being here. I thank all of your spirit guides, my spirit guides, the cards that we used today. Thank you so much for helping me relay all this clarity, guidance to my dear pile number 2s that have probably been through so much. I hope you know how strong you are, my dear pile number 2s. Please trust in your own strength. Trust that you have what it takes. Trust and have faith in yourself, because you have a lot of people that don't believe in you, or might not, or straight up just outcast you, and they're obsessed with you, but they'll pretend like they're not, which is what is bothering me, like the hypocrisy of the people around you. That's what's bothering me. But I want this for you. I want this for you. I want this new beginning for you, and I know you will have that. I know you will. So I love you, my dear pile number 1s. I truly love you. Please stick around on this channel. Please subscribe. I would love to have you as a part of my family and as a permanent part of my digital sacred space as we both create our lives. Okay? I can guarantee right now itself that my channel and my videos, my readings will be helpful to you in the future. So I really hope you stick around, because I'm pretty platonic myself, right? But the reason why I don't talk too much about myself is that I'm not doing these readings for me. I'm doing it for you, right? I'm doing it for people. So I don't like to insert stories about myself and stuff. But I also have been through something extremely similar to this. So I really hope you stick around and we witness each other grow into who we authentically are, because we deserve to feel powerful. We deserve to feel great about ourselves. And I've been speaking too much, so I'm going to close the reading here. I love you so much. I thank you. I truly thank you and bow down to the transformations, the pain, and the way you have resurrected yourself, literally like a phoenix out of the ashes. Goodbye, pile 2. Hello and welcome, my dear pile number 3s. I'm going to call you my sun, because I just feel like you're such a joyful, optimistic, radiant burst of energy to be around, and it's such a pleasure to be in your energy, pile 3. You are so radiant and optimistic. If you are drawn to pile 3, please let me know how you keep yourself so positive and joyful all the time, because that's something I struggle with. So, tuning into your energy. What are people obsessed with you? Straight answer. Your heart. People are obsessed with your heart. You are joyful, radiant, beautiful, light. If somebody could define sunlight, it's you. You are the definition of sunlight. And I'm saying sunlight and not so much the sun itself, because the sun burns itself up to light up the world, right? And I feel like you are that sunlight, and I feel like your soul is that sun, and you, the expression of who you are, that's sunlight. So if you see in physics how they define light, is that they call it quanta, right? In physics they call it pockets of energy. Literally it's defined as pockets of energy. I don't know, my physics is a bit hazy, so it might not be completely correct, but it's like I feel like the way your positivity and radiance hits people is like the way sunlight hits your skin in the morning. You know that feeling of waking up in the morning? You feel like that to people, and that's why they are obsessed. You are that first ray of sunlight that touches the sky when the sun comes up above the horizon. You are like a sunrise in people's lives. You are legit like a sunrise. I sense so much radiance. I cannot even put into words. I'm seeing gold, sunlight, gentleness, delicacy everywhere. And if you were there for the pile selection, then you must have known that this card also came out, right? And 10 of Cups coming out in conjunction with the sun tells me if these cards are your main energy, right? Because when I was picking the cards for the pile selection, I told the universe, I want this to be the main card, and then I will pull some more cards later which will tell me more about how people perceive you and why they're obsessed with you. But there were 2 cards that came out. So for all the other piles, there were only 1 card. But for you, your spirit guides gave me 2 cards. And look at this. I feel like you have high empathy, and I feel like you're emotionally sensitive, but you deliberately make efforts to keep yourself on the positive end of life. I feel like you really understand why it's important to think positively. And you're probably sitting over there and thinking like, oh, if you want to attract positive things in your life, then you have to think positive, because thoughts create reality. Thoughts have the power to create reality. So if I am in charge of the way I feel, and I can be a light of sunshine, I can be a light in people's lives. Again, my attention is being drawn to my candle, which is almost about to go out, but there will still be time. I feel like I'll be able to finish your reading in time. And I feel like you're like that. Like, your light is never going to go away. Your radiance, I'm seeing yellow and gold, right? So it's never going to diminish. It's never going to stop shining. The sun is never going to stop shining. You are the sun that's never going to stop shining. I don't know if you know this, but there has been research that says that after some billion years, the sun is going to disappear, because the sun is a star, right? Of the main star, the biggest star of the solar system, right? And I feel like you're like that. You are the biggest star in people's lives, but not in that entertainment, actress, dramatic, flashy way, in a more like maternal, nurturing, feminine, caring, emotions, deep soul bonds, deep soul contracts kind of way. Wow. So I'm going to pull some more cards. So for my dear pile number 3s, please, my sons, my radiant and beautiful sons, cards for my dear radiant and beautiful sons. Wow, did you see that? You see how these cards just want they my aesthetic deco fell down. I always put these like fake leaves at the corner when I start to do these readings, because I feel like it looks a bit incomplete just with the candle. So I tend to put that, and it just the cards were just like and I feel like you're like that in people's lives. I feel like people don't expect you coming. You hit them like a ray of lightning, but in the best way. Like, people are so glad that they met. Oh my god, you I cannot. You saw me shuffle. You saw me. We have the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles. Damn, you are wife material, you are husband material, you are spouse material. Do I even have to say more? Look how these 2 birds are intertwined. It almost feels like the Lovers card, right? And then here it's like it's a whole family. They've gotten older, there's a house behind. It's like they're sitting on the street taking a family portrait. Damn, you are so connected to your roots and your family. I feel like you could be quite patriotic as well, just because of your love for your family, your nation. You have good confidence as well. I feel like you have that perfect blend of earth water, and fire energy. You're somebody who's reliable, stable, but you're a breath of fresh air in people's lives. And this is not a joke. I feel like this is why they get obsessed with you, because you are such a breath of fresh air. And you have Knight of Cups. Look at that. I feel like you have gone through a lot in your life, and you have gone through a lot of trials and tribulations. I heard trials and tribulations, but you've managed to come out unscathed. And it's like people wonder, how could pile 3 I'm sorry, how could pile 3 be so open to life? Pile 3 be so in love with life. It's like your own life is your ultimate romance. Your own life is your ultimate romance, and you don't care what anybody has to say. And I feel like this is what draws people in, because you're not even thinking of shining. Like, you're not going there, okay, I'm going to shine bright today, I'm going to be confident, blah blah blah. No, this is something that you naturally have. Wow, you guys, we have the strength and the sun. Okay, both of these are like Leo, fire ruled, right? Oh my god, I hope you understand just how wonderful strength and sun coming out in conjunction is. My pile number 3 is, damn, you are magnetic, attractive. People are so attracted by your light. I'm getting a sense of like how Marilyn Monroe was pursued by media and people. There was always this kind of mystique around her, some kind of mystery around her. People didn't always know what she was up to. People didn't know that she was really smart and she was really incredible, talented, hardworking. But on the scene, I'm seeing on the screen, people were really obsessed with her. And I read somewhere that she was a Leo sun. Now, I don't know if this is true. It could be true. I feel like she was a Leo sun. And the thing about her is that she was incredibly sad inside. And it was almost like people see you as such a bright, shining star that they almost kind of expect you to be happy all the time. And if, let's say, in those small few moments where you're not happy or you're upset about something, people are thinking like, damn, that must be something big, because pile number 3 never gets upset. Pile number 3 never allows themselves to be shaken from their footing in happiness. I'm going to pull some more cards just to get more clarity. Why are people obsessed with pile number 3? Why are people obsessed with the sun? Why are people obsessed with pile number 3, please? So 3 cards, and that's all they're asking me to take. So 3 it is. Oh my god, you have 4 of voices. This card came out for the previous pile as well. You have 9 of money. This card also came out for pile 2. You might be drawn to pile 2, but you don't have to be. It's okay. And you have 7 of emotions. Yes. Wow. It's a little bit of a different message. I feel like this card came out for all the piles. And you saw me shuffle, right? I didn't plan this. I didn't do this because I did not decide which cards were going to come out of this deck. This deck is called the Muse Tarot deck, just in case if you were wondering. And look at that, we have the Muse of Inspiration. I'm going to take this because I feel like it has something to do with your reading. Going to place it in the center. Right. So now look at your cards, my dear pile 3, my son. I feel like with you, this card takes on a whole new meaning. It's like I just see her being so happy and abundant and radiant. It's like she doesn't care that people are following her. I see people following you, but it's like you don't bother. You're not actually bothering to tell them to follow you. You're not actually doing something to make them follow you. I feel like you're such a deep romantic soul and you're so in love with life. You're such a deep romantic soul and so in love with life that is something that attracts people. Oh my god, 9, 10. So that's why I picked it up. I don't know. 9, 10. People literally see you as perfection. Perfection. Pile number 3. Perfection. You have it all. You have it all. And I don't mean in terms of success. I feel like people are not even thinking about like whether you're successful or you have money. Your energy is the ultimate aphrodisiac. Your energy is the ultimate magnet. They don't even care about your flaws. They don't even want to see them because they're just so extravagantly, inexplicably, unreasonably in love with you, and they cannot make sense of it. I love it. I truly love it. With this 10 being told to tell you that you are seen as wife material, husband material, family, spouse material, right? You see this looks like doesn't this look like a magnet? I never noticed it. Wow, this card is so intricate and the artwork is so intricate and beautiful. Wow. I feel like some people might feel like you hide your pain, you keep your pain hidden, and I feel like you do, but it's not out of some kind of deceptive, manipulative reason. It's only because you don't want people to witness you at your worst. You don't want to pity you or think, oh, pile number 3, poor pile number 3, they're going through so much. You don't want them to think about you that way, because at the end of the day, I feel like you have a quiet, gentle strength, but you are intense, you are fiery, and people are obsessed with that. Like, that dichotomy is something that they just do not understand, because it's easier to just be like a bad bitch and to dress sexy and edgy and funky, but you have that energy, but you have so much class, right? And no shame to the women that choose to embody that feminine archetype, but you are so in tune with your emotions. It's so important for you to be in tune with your emotions. Like, I'm seeing the sun and the moon, right? You know how the sun and moon are considered to be the opposite, right? The sun is so bold, loud, light, radiance, day, masculine, and the moon is more feminine, receptive, calm, nurture, care. Like, these are the kind of things that we would associate with the sun and moon, and you have both. And people are obsessed. They do not understand how you made yourself this way or why you're this way. I feel like some of you might have gone through a lot in your life that has made you emotionally intelligent. You have high empathy, you have a lot of regard for people, you hold space for people, you try to be a safe space. I'm hearing a safe space for people where they can express their concerns, worries, they can talk about whatever they want. I feel like you make yourself available, even though like you come off as this bright, hyper energy king of fire, right? Fire everywhere. But you're not naive, you're not blind to the side of life that is unkind, unfair, unjust, painful, traumatic. And you rely on your inner strength to get through everything. That is something that they're most obsessed with, is that you rely on your inner strength. You do not rely on people. So people might come to you for advice because you have such a caring energy, but you don't rely on anyone. You see how these, I don't know if these are goldfishes, I think they are, but I'm being called to say goldfish. If you are wondering about something, I cannot see what you're wondering about, but I do see that because of you shining your light constantly, right, being a magnet to blessings, I feel like you become a magnet to a lot of good luck, specifically a lot of blessings that just hit you out of nowhere. They are unexpected, and it comes to you in a way that you would never imagine. And you will sit there after it happens and think to yourself, oh my god, how did that happen? I don't even know. It's your spirit guide's way of taking care of you. It's your spirit guide's way of showing you and giving you love. Wow, pile number 3. Such a radiant, optimistic, beautiful, soft soul you are. You know, I never expected that these messages to be so deep and so profound. I don't know what collective is watching or clicking on this video as I'm recording this reading, but I am so floored and impressed. I am so honored to have every single person here who's going to click on this video. Such an honor, such an honor. I feel like I learned so much today. I probably might not apply it because I'm really stubborn, but one last card for my dear suns and moons. For my sun and moon. Okay. 4 cards. 1 card, please. They're giving me 2 cards. Wow. Emotions are running high. Supermoon. The energy is gaining momentum. Oh my god. This coming out in conjunction with 7 of emotions. I did say something about good luck, right? I feel like that energy is gaining momentum. So your spirit guides are coming through to tell you, this is a message from your spirit guides, okay? They are coming through to tell you that you are attracting a lot of abundance, a lot of blessings, a lot of good luck, a lot of new beginnings, a lot of good karma because of the way you have chosen to live your life. Such a soft, feminine, graceful way. Right? And I'm also feeling that you shouldn't underestimate yourself. You really shouldn't underestimate yourself. If you have dreams or goals or any plans to do something, you have something that you're passionate about, something that you're crazy about, you know, insanely in love with. I feel like it's an idea. Give it birth. Let it come through out of you. Let it pour out into the outside world. Let it trickle down into the physical reality and not just in your imagination, right? I'm also feeling a little bit of Pisces energy. Some of you could be Pisces or water. I do feel a lot of water, fire, earth in your chart. So Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and Scorpio, Pisces, and Cancer. And Leo as well, and Aries as well. Oh, I already said that, right? Yeah. Emotions are running high. Yeah, you're a highly emotional person. You're a highly kind and soft person. It's like you're bright, but you're also, I don't know if you've watched that K-drama, but there is a character in Business Proposal. That's what your energy reminds me of. And I think her real name is Sejong, but I don't know her name in the show. But she is basically an incredibly intelligent, bright employee who really works hard, and basically is a story of how the CEO falls in love with her. And at first I didn't want to watch it, right? Because I thought, oh my god, that is such a boring cliche thing. Oh, the CEO falls in love with an ordinary employee and all that, but I watched it and it's become one of my favorites. So just go on YouTube and write down business proposal, 𝒫𝒾𝓁𝑒 and 𝒫𝒾𝓁𝑒. Wait, I don't know what the name was. Just give me a moment, I'm going to Google it and come back. Yeah, so I googled it and I came back, and the series is called Business Proposal, and the girl I'm talking about, her name is 𝒫𝒃 in the drama. Her name is 𝒫𝒃, and the CEO who falls in love with her is called, his name is 𝒫𝒃𝓁𝑒. So yeah, look at those dynamics. I feel like that is how people see you, a little bit of how he sees her. At first 𝒫𝒃 doesn't like him, okay, and I mean it's a rom-com, it's a romantic comedy. So yeah, I highly recommend that. Just watch one episode and you'll understand what kind of energy 𝒫𝒃 has, because that is how I feel like you are as well. So I feel like you would find it funny and entertaining. If you ever want to relax, just just give it a go. Try watching a Korean drama if you have never watched one. Yeah, I'm going to end your reading here. It was such an honor. I thank you so much for being here. I really hope you stick around. You subscribe to the channel if you like my energy and you like how I do readings for you, and like the video. Tell me if this resonated. Let me know if you want to see specific kind of readings. Leave it in the comments below. I'll read it and reply as well if I can. Now there are more comments coming to my channel and videos as my channel is growing and my videos are being seen by many people, but I promise I'll try to read it and reply back if I can. And yeah, it was such an honor. I love you so much. My pile number 3, I just want to grab you in a bear hug. I feel like I want to baby you a little bit. Like, come here, my son, come here, my moon. Let me grab you. Okay, I'm going to stop with the cheesy things, and I hope you have a lovely week. I love you so much, pile 3. Bye.